Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl's top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Reggae Boyz fans, don't forget to check out the merchandise. Follow the movements, support the movements, purchase the merchandise. Reggae Boyz Nation. We have the hat, we have the cups. Check it out. We have a lot of different merchandise in the store. Show your boy Ryan LFC some love and support. Buying the merchandise. Let me know, what do you guys think about the merchandise? Would you guys purchase one of the merchandise? I would really appreciate it. It help the channel grow, and it help the channel put back some money in the channel to buy equipment. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Peace.
You know what I realize with a lot of people? Why they're stuck. Why they don't go further than they are. Why sometimes they regress. Why people that are so quick to comment negatively or give a backhanded compliment and think it's okay, or make a backhanded comment, because they're so focused on the messenger and not the message. And that's a big issue that I'm noticing pretty much every day. So many people want to listen to reply and not listen to apply. You want to listen to respond, but not listen to understand. Focus on the message. That's all I have to say. Have a blessed day.
Oh, and there's them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector, and I represent for Ryan LFC. To get the latest Reggae Boyz content, just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Oh my God, the people them really love the show, and I'm not like people. Me give thanks, man, cause you know much people are trying to do this and it didn't work out. So I am blessed, you know. Whenever I turn on my camera, I have about 50 person that watch me. You know what I mean? So I really give thanks and I really appreciate that. You get to me as a people. We not take these simple things for granted. I remember once upon a time when I turn on the camera, you know, I'll cheap person I watch me. So if me have 5 person right now or 52 person right now I watch me, I have to give thanks, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's get back to the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan Sports Classic. I am here with another classic, another banger in Jamaican football. And also, if you're watching back on the replay, I just want to say good night, good evening, good morning, good night, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching back on the replay. Really do appreciate the love and the support. People, we are here to give you guys a very, very interesting show. Also, topic for tonight is the Football Federation. We're going to react to Dennis Strong interview. He has been doing a lot of interview recently with a lot of my co-workers and with mainstream media. We're going to react to that. Also, we're going to send a serious message to Rudolph Speid and the Jamaican Football Federation. And not only Rudolph Speid, Wendell Downswell, a legend, in my opinion, in the Jamaican game. But guess what? He's the technical director of Jamaican football. And this message not only for Rudolph Speid, this message for 2 main persons in Jamaican football, Rudolph Speid and Wendell Downswell. I am going to say it right now. People, we're getting a lot of money, whole lot of money. The Federation rich this year. You understand? And them have a lot of things to do. They have the Females World Cup coming up. They have the Men's Gold Cup Nation League coming up. practice game. JFF are thinking about getting practice game and all of these things. A whole heap of football is to play this year for the Reggae Girls and the Reggae Boys. And the under 17 is coming up right now. And people, we are going to get into the meat of the matter. People, you know we do things around here. Smash the like button. I would really, really appreciate the love and the support you guys give to the show. Without you guys, we are nothing, man. So I appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Yo, big up yourself. Big up to my member. I think me about 3 members. Can you imagine? This according to all of the people, them, this is the number 1 place when it comes on to Reggae Boyz. And can you imagine? Me have 3 members. 3. The people, them not rate the thing. Them not support the thing. Big man thing. I have to call out the people, them. When they need to do the job too. When they have to support the movements. Can you imagine? Only $1.99 for the member. For the month. And you can't give your favorite YouTuber $1.99 to be a member of the channel. Yo, special edition as a member, brethren, appreciate it. Nearly 5 months or 4 months now, you join the party. I appreciate that. You get to me, I say, people join button, man. Can't believe they have the hottest show up on YouTube when they come on to Jamaican football, and we only have 3 members. People have to do better, man. We have to do better. We have to support the movements. We don't ask for $100 every day. $1.99. And we can't get not even 10 members. That's what. That's like 10 members. That's like what? Roughly not even $25 or $30 for 10 people. That's all we are trying to collect a month, you know. Plus YouTube get them cut out. That. People want to support the thing, man. Join the membership, man. Press the join button and support the movements. You get what I say? Big up to all of the people them. But people, special edition has been supporting the channel from 2019. From 2019 Gold Cup, we have special edition. One of them top person as a member in the Ryan LFC. He has been supporting the channel from 2019, from the channel just kicked off. 2019 Gold Cup. So bless up yourself, brother. Appreciate that. Georgia girl, bless up to your family. Nothing but love and respect. Bless up Georgia girl, your husband, your kids, everybody. Right now, big up yourself. And big up to all of the females them watching. You understand? Yeah, man. Big up to all of the females them. Shem, Crystal, long time in a year from Crystal. You know, she tell me Happy New Year's, but I haven't seen her on YouTube. Yeah, big up yourself, Crystal, if you are watch. Yeah, man. Danny Jed, big up Danny Jed wife. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up Sabrina. Big up to all of the females them tune in at night time, man. Support the movements. You get what I say? Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up. Enough love. Big league. Big up yourself, brother. Enough respect, man. Marcel. Big up yourself. Marcel. See the man, them are worried down in England, brother. Ease off, man. Ease off, brother. Klopp now perform, brother. We can't criticize Klopp. You think Klopp is a god? Him and a god. Tennessee Lewis. Big up yourself, brother. Appreciate the donation and the support that has been given to the channel. You get to me and say enough love and respect, man. Appreciate it. People have to move the nigger people. You get to me and say often move the nigger. 876. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect, man. Appreciate it. Fresh God. Big up yourself. You get me and say Brown. Big up yourself. Happy New Year's to you and your family, brother. Enough respect. Anyway, people, big up to all of the people in the comment section. Alright. People, make sure you smash the like button, people. Very, very important. But first and foremost, people, when you talk about true leader, when you talk about a leader to make an impact, to lead from the front, we always hear me mention Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o, people. Man, he's an excellent football player. And I can tell you, how I'm behaving right now, leading Cameroon football, the man make whole heap of change in a Cameroon football. You know what I mean? Samuel Eto'o. People, a man like Samuel Eto'o we need. in a Jamaican program. You get what me say? Yeah, man. Them man they not do a whole heap of talking. Them man they get to work. From them man they get the president of the Cameroon football. Yeah, him have him money, you know. Samuel Eto'o are one of the first football player. If you have him private plane. Yeah, man. Probably more others, but Samuel Eto'o are the first one. I know of him first. Private plane. Yeah, as a footballer. But anyway, people, Samuel Eto'o are going bag of thing right now. I want to tell you, people, this Samuel Eto'o thing, people. Yeah, man. Don't forget me have the legend Fuller on the program and I'm talk about. He's talking about Cameroon and Samuel Eto'o. And from ever since, me always a follow the Cameroon FA to see what they're going on. But a big thing I go on right now, a lot of people wouldn't know, but I'm going to play you guys a piece of clippings. Alright? I think we're going to have many clippings for tonight, people. Yeah, man. So we're going to get through it right now, people. Yeah, man. Samuel Eto'o, man, a true leader, man. You know what I mean? We need them leader way. Not only trying to protect him, what they call it, him brand. You know, try to protect him reputation, because your reputation, your brand and everything in a man. Yo. That is everything in a more than money in a people. Believe it or not, you know. But the big thing right now, what happening right now in Cameroon football, people. Yeah, man. Cameroon under 17 age saga right now. May I tell you people, no joke thing right now I go on the Cameroon football. So, we're going to play a little piece of clippings before we get into the Rudolph Speid. People, remember, don't rush the show. Remember, people, I tell you guys the topic of tonight's show. So, don't expect we will just get to the meat of the matter. We'll do the show and we'll take our time. So, grab a peanut, grab a beverage, and let us relax and enjoy the weekend going into the Friday. So, people, don't forget to smash the like button. But, let's see what is going on right now in world football. People, leader like Samuel Eto'o, preparing for this show, I come across this video on Sportsmax store ago and me hear the thing them. Yo, big up to Samuel Eto'o. Them man, they promise the nation say whenever him get in power, some of these things cannot happen in Cameroon football. Him a put a stoppage to it. You get what I say? So, I want you guys to get a little bit of idea. I like it, I'm saying I add it to the show. International show there. A lot of people probably don't know what is going on now. But let's chat in Ryan.
Leaving head coach Jean-Pierre Fiala to scratch his head for replacements. The question is, what do MRI screenings show to help doctors determine the age of athletes? Here to give us an explanation from the medical standpoint is well-known sports physician, Dr. Adrian Lord. Dr. Lord, welcome to the Sportsmax Zone and all the best for 2023. Your comment on this from a medical standpoint and how exactly does an MRI test show age?
Yes, good evening to all, and same to you. We hope you're looking forward for an interesting 2023. Yeah, MRI is a magnetic resonance imaging test, and what FIFA has determined out of a study back in 2006 and published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, that the risk age, the age of your risk at risk, really looking at your risk and looking at the joint here between the radius and the other bones using a magnetic resonance imaging can determine what your age is. At least it can determine if you're over the age of 17 or not. Because it has been shown that once you're over the age of 17, or rather, if the bones are fused in the radius, then you are over the age of 17. As you may know, it's not the first time you've had overage players in competitions. Way back in 1988 in the Olympics, there was the Nigerian team had some overage players. And it may be as a result of some players in Asia and Africa do not necessarily have their birth certificates with them, or birth certificates. And therefore, it might not be that it is fraud, football fraud, but it may be out of ignorance. And you want to make sure that everybody is on the same level playing field.
Yeah, Dr. Lord, can you comment very quickly on the precision aspect of these MRI testing? Because in the same way that when you have polls, you will hear, the point made that there is maybe a 2% error either way. How exacting is this? Can you be 100% sure 100% of the times that the MRI testing will give an accurate reading?
Well, I mentioned nothing is 100%. What has been done in the study, where they took 500 teenagers from different countries. They were from different countries in different parts of the Atlantic and Pacific and in Africa. And they found a 99% correlation with the real age and the born age. So that is as good as 100%, Lance. So it is pretty accurate. And FIFA has decided way back that they would use the wrist age, the MRI of the wrist, and they use I'm showing the right, it's normally the left wrist, and you put it above your head, and the scan is done, and they look at the bones, the radius, and see if that bone is fused. So it is a pretty accurate test. Of course, there could be people who are stunted growth, or people who may have used anabolic steroids or steroids for medical reasons that could have had earlier fusions, or people who may have had an injury that may have other earlier fusions. But generally, it is an accurate test.
Yeah, and Doc, you have had a long history of being in sports medicine there in Barbados. And we reference FIFA, instituting this MRI testing. But is this widely used with other sporting organizations, the IOC, for instance, or is it just FIFA that has gone this route?
FIFA has research and sports medicine grouping, and they have been very advanced in this. And yes, FIFA have been using it. Other sporting organizations have been very slow in using this method. The IOC, I'm not aware that the IOC uses it. They still use the passport. So for under 17 competition, the IOC, once you are aged, your passport shows that you are age 17 on the 1st of January of the year, then although you become 17 in the 6th of January, you can still play in that under 17 tournament. So it doesn't seem that it is as widely used as it probably could. Of course, some places wouldn't have access to the MRI scans that obviously Cameroon does, and the president, Mr. Eto'o, he made sure that he had it, all the players. And as you said, there were, 21 of the
initially, and then another 11.
And then 11. So 32 players have been found to be overage based on the bone age.
All right, Doc, thanks for clarifying that for us.
Boy, people, may I tell you, so technology a different thing right now. Because one of the things from ever since African team, Cameroon, the Nigeria, and they always do very well in new tournament from 2000 come up. Cameroon and all of these African Cup of Nations, they are very successful when it comes on to youth tournament. But one of the things I always saying, if you have a good youth program, and most of these African players, when they're good enough, either they go French league, or they go in a Germany, or they go in a Spain, they're all over the place, right? Because they have a lot of energy. They have energy to burn, But I always wonder, when they win the World Cup and do very well in these under-20 World Cup, these under-17 World Cup, why they can't do the same thing? Why they can't make it to the senior World Cup where they go semi-final? First time history in the African Cup of Nations, an African team win to the semi-final. I think with the success that Africa have with some of these youth tournaments, I was expecting better from all of these African Cup of Nation, but real African Cup of, African team, but realize that when a lot of people buying these African players, sometimes the man them can't even find them bird paper. You get what me say? So, boy, I may tell you this ridiculous bridging, but FIFA really step up them thing to the next game, because guess what? FIFA started test some of these African players, brother. You get what me say? And this is not digging at Africa, you know, because sometimes players can, you know, this is not a dig. As well, a lot of people in the, if you guys following the story, I was following it because I'm a big fan of Samuel Eto'o, and some of the journalists them in I think in Nigeria and I think in the same country, Cameroon, back cussing Samuel Eto'o and say why you put out this public information. That's one of the thing, man. Samuel Eto'o, you're doing the right thing because your reputation is everything. Can you imagine the president Samuel Eto'o of the Football Federation of Cameroon? Can you imagine the man them have so much players? The man them have so much players that overage, brother. Overage when the man them do the scan. People, them thing are just joke thing in it. So when you see the African team, them have them full of talent, but some of these players were them probably 19 or them 20 and them play against under 17 people. So the story was fascinating. So I bring it to the viewers, them, and you know, a sports we're talking about, and we're still in our field. Big up to all the people, them. Vlog FC, big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect, man. Appreciate you being here. Alright. Steve, big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. Really appreciate you being here. Win-win. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. But people, don't forget to smash the like button. This is just at the start of the show, people. So I warm up the engine what we do as usual, yeah?
Doc, thanks for clarifying that for us, because I know that many of our viewers didn't attach an age test with an MRI test. So you've given us some good information there. Thanks, Doc, and all the best. We'll be in touch.
Thanks, Lance. Have a good evening.
Dr. Adrian Lowe there, George. A massive story there, because we've heard overage situations before in sports competitions globally, but I don't think I've ever heard this, the proliferation that we are getting out of this Cameroon story.
Yeah, because there's been a taint against African teams winning FIFA youth competitions. Yes. And the African teams are very strong in the FIFA youth competition. And people often ask, why is it that the brilliant Ghanaian teams, Cameroon have been FIFA youth champions twice. Africa has been very strong. Why is it that there's not a throughput of quality and performance at the senior level from these teams? And people have been want to put an asterisk beside what African teams achieve at the lower level. And it is a stain. And so when Eto'o came, one of his promises as he saw the high office at Fecafoot was to say, look, if I get in, I'll ensure that the players we send are genuinely of the age designated, and I'll weed out those who are looking to cheat the system. And so this is a promise that he has delivered on. It was a huge promise, and he's delivered on it significantly. I'm very happy for him. But I'm not sad that this is happening in Cameroon. It's funny.
Now stop on the people. You know, say you have a particular person in Jamaica always trying to back players' age. Yeah, man. You have a particular person in Jamaica known for tell player say them are, when them are 18, for tell people say, you know, them are 16 and 15 and all of them stuff there. Because if FIFA find out, say the player is 27 or in back in age or anything, because you know in a football, in a Europe, talented player, talented player. But some of the players them are very, very small, but they probably 28. But a particular man in a Jamaica, people, in the sports, in a Jamaica, will always a try to tell people for back them age for playing in competition. And that person they know themselves. You understand? But don't ramp, because FIFA them not joke. Them not joking.
In Cameroon, within there's a section of the media that has been critical of the situation, saying that these are minors and you're exposing people to ridicule, even though you're not identifying people by name. But I mean, if you invite people to a squad, that's a defined group, and if you say 11,
and the percentages are very high, so
exactly,
by
so people know who they
the
are.
process of elimination,
right?
Yeah.
But that's not a charge you can put at the feet of the Cameroon authorities, footballing authorities, because they didn't name anybody, and what they did didn't cause opprobrium to fall on those named. At the same time, the general public is saying this is very good, because for a long time, what our youngsters achieve in football, there's been a taint against what they've achieved, because people are saying, well,
it takes some of the joy away.
Yeah, the reason you've won is because you have adults playing against children from other confederations, and you're calling yourself youth champions.
Yeah. Can you comment though on the reference Dr. Lord just made, that he thought that in many instances it's not a deliberate act of cheating or a deliberate intention to cheat, but because of birth certificate issues where some of the birth certificates aren't available and in some instances weren't prepared at the time of birth, that some of it is not deliberate, it's just a victim of circumstance.
He's 100% right. I was gonna make that point if he hadn't made it, because that's true for so many of these boys from these parts of Africa, who, especially a lot of footballers over time, Lance, are born in refugee camps.
Yes.
And they're there, what we know, for 5-7 years, and then somebody comes to one of the aid agencies and comes and says register, and they say, okay, you look like you're 3, but stunted growth because of a lack of access to, and I apologize for you laughing, not because
proper nutrition and so on.
Right, so they are victim of circumstances, but that still doesn't make it right that you register as such and you play against people from other confederations who are of the required age. You are older, and you win the competition, and you call yourself youth, under 17, under 20, under 19 champion. But he's right, Dr. Lourdes.
So what about Mo Farah? Has he done an MRI wrist test?
Well, lads,
not that he has an age issue from a standpoint of qualifying to compete, but I'm just saying he went through that path. So maybe he's not what he is listed as.
It's a good question you ask. You remember the age issue with Samuel Eto'o?
Yes.
When he was at Chelsea and they called him old. Yeah. And he scored and he walked to the corner flag and he went like this.
That was for Jose Mourinho, wasn't it?
There you go.
Okay. All right. Still to come on the Sports Mac Zone, we'll discuss the...
Yes, people. So I find that piece of chat with George and stuff, I'm saying more and continue over here on Ryan Sports Classic. People, I am telling you, these things happen for true. Reality. These things definitely we hear about it. From 2000 coming up, I hear about African player, and for many different reasons. You understand? For many, many different reasons, people. But I am telling you, man, even I can't forget the team name. I think Genk is by an African player. Yeah, I think Genk is by one player from I think a Nigeria or Senegal, one of these country. But I'm telling you, man, I think an agent bring the youth go to Belgium, If an agent bring the youth go to Belgium, but the youth didn't make it to one of the club them, and then another agent take him up. You understand? Take him up, bring him go again, put him on trials, the man end them the team, and then you have the agent. Never get the money out of it because him bring the youth to Europe, Now call the person name, people. We have to go do no own research. Him bring the player in a Belgium, and this is why FIFA bring in the human, them put in the waiting on him, man. Where I think FIFA put in a law for the agents, because you have a lot of agents went to Africa, bring over like 4 or 5 players, and hope one of them make it. And if one of them make it, they will make back their money, signing and all of them things. That's the reason why I say a whole heap of African player there in France, not because France they close to all of some of these African countries, but reality enough of the African player them, you know what I mean, go to France. You get what I say? Yeah man, because them can speak. Some of the African them can speak French and all of them things. I want to tell it to people. Saturday morning, if you listen and watch Saturday morning documentary, you'd see Saturday morning, the man that thief from him village. Brother, the man that Saturday morning thief away the man father tell him say nah go play no football and the man go away. You know what Saturday morning end up? The man end up at Austria. Yeah? Austria Saturday morning end up. You go watch a documentary the Saturday morning. The man I tell you say mother and father look for him in Africa. And the agent bring him go at these the club them and thing. And Saturday morning end up make it. You get to me and say if you listen to most of these player documentary, you know, them go through a lot, you know. Them go through a lot. You understand? Nothing come easy if you turn a superstar. Big up yourself, Errol Stevenson. No love and respect, brother. Thanks for being here, bro. Get caught up with the kids them, brother. Me chat to you after the show. You get to me and say, brother, great video today. Great video. But I see him so Saturday morning say, him father say, I judge him for turn a liar. And Saturday morning say, you're a football man play. The man thief from him village. Forgot one another village for go play football. You get to me, I say? Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Ryan, Judge and your boy, they sound very misinformed when it comes to Africans. And so I'll do the quick history in Ryan. West Africa, you know, just like how England colonized the Commonwealth, the Caribbean, and you know the Australia, the India, and those places. It was the same way France colonized. Yeah, the West Africa, you know, the Mali and all those countries. So they speak French. However, certain countries in Africa it doesn't have like refugee camps. It's not the biggest thing. Is the problem? It's not the refugees was the problem. It was that a lot of agents felt that they had the advantage because France, a lot of African countries didn't have a system like so just for example, though Jamaica is considered a third world country, you can still go and get your birth certificate ticket. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of villages, like players from villages and such, there was no way to track their age because also a lot of kids were born at home. A lot of kids are born at home in Africa where the grandparents deliver them and stuff, and they weren't like reported to the hospital. So agents found that and would just turn back the age on certain players to give them an advantage because they would be then bigger, stronger, and more physical. So when George them is saying that if they just go to a refugee camp and find a lot of the refugee camps, because I was in Senegal last year. Senegal is close to Cape Verde and it's close to Gambia. Senegal is developing. That's where Akon is from. Senegal, the Chinese are all over Senegal. You know what I mean? There's a lot of minerals and a lot of money in Senegal, Ryan. A lot of the refugee camps are like in places like Sudan. People fleeing like Congo, where the fighting is Mali and those areas. So I don't think George and the other guy kind of know the geographical problems and where some of these things are located. But they are right with certain things as far as they were miscellaneous agents who would change the age of players and bring them to Africa. And they were left, a lot of them were left stranded, and a lot of them came to Italy and came to Greece, because you know you can take the boat. A lot of them go to a place called Libya, because though a lot of people forget that Libya is in Africa. They come down to Mali and those places and end up in Libya, and then they travel from Libya to Greece, because the Greek islands and those places, you know, Ryan, they're out in the sea. So when you get to Greece and Italy, you're basically in the European Union. You're in the EU, in the Schengen zone. And then they would take these players to different places, the Austrias, the Germany, the Belgium, and have them in deplorable conditions in houses, agents, and try to get them to have tryouts with certain clubs. And a lot of them used to get mistreated. Some of them played and wasn't even getting paid and stuff like that. So FIFA really, they had a documentary on that, I think, a few years ago as well. FIFA cracked down on it now and make sure that players have to be registered properly. Players cannot sign before a certain age and stuff like that. Quick question before I end the show, in my call, Ryan. Are you happy with the? I noticed there's a lot of Inter Miami players in the under 17. Is it a thing that they're trying to build the team around the players from Inter Miami, or what is the connection why there's so many Inter Miami players in the under 17?
I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't know, because I wasn't have the time to get deep of to talk to people, but I talk to them about different things, you know what I mean? But probably my Inter Miami have some good player, you know. Jamaican, a lot of Jamaican live in Florida, Inter Miami. I think Inter Miami is right down in Florida there. So probably a whole heap of Jamaican down there, and that's where the under 17 team going to camp couple weeks from now.
Okay, and that's where they had the tryout. So there will be no English players then.
I can't tell you if English player are going to be there. You know what I mean? Because last thing I hear about the English player them about schooling, like the parents don't really want to send them and they miss out on school and all of them stuff. Do you understand? I hear that.
I would love to hear that from the players themselves, because that sounds like one of the JFF dog eat me homework story then. Yeah, they pick me them now and left school, because I don't know many parents, Ryan. Right now, Ryan, if your son was 15 or 16, no matter how much school him have and him to go play World Cup qualifier, and he's a football player who aspires to be a professional, you're sending your son, bro. You're sending him.
But as we say, JFF known to do these things, because we know the quota system and the youth under 20 and the under 17, but it's not on the senior team. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I know all of them things. So probably you never know, JFF will pull up one of these on them sleeve. You know what I mean? You know, we're trying to be positive, you know, but at the same time, you know, anything can happen with the Football Federation. You know what I mean? They're making a lot of change. I'm like the effort, but you know, Andre 55, big up yourself, brother. So JT Taylor, and this thing, brother, you know that if you check the history, the African team then do very, very well. If you check it from 2000, you check the African team then they do very well in the youth tournament. They under 20 and under 17. But when it come on to the senior team, they don't do well. I mean, I wonder why that. And them do so well in the youth tournament. And even this thing in Africa make them bring in this thing where them and check the player them age, brother.
Yeah, but the thing with Africa is, Ryan, as I said, a lot of those players get lost in the French league. I remember Senegal had some players. I think Jamaica was in the World Cup. They had a guy named Ping Pong, Boateng, and all those youths. And France feast of African players. The French league feast of African players. A lot of them, Moldova and those places, they end up going overseas after those youth competitions, and they struggle to get back in their senior teams.
Yeah.
So especially Senegal. Senegal and Nigeria, because I think Nigeria won the under 17 a couple of years back.
Ago. Yeah.
Senegal did very well, but those players end up now in the French league, and then they struggle to get back to get a playing spot over the top players from those countries who's playing EPL or playing Serie A or playing Bundesliga. So that's basically it. But that's how football works, Ryan. You can be good at the under 17 level. I know Jamaica alone, you know, lot of countries, lot of players just don't transition. As we said, you're good at the under 17 level, but maybe your work ethic, or maybe you get a contract, you end up at Europe and the Euro money fly up in your head and you turn idiot. Cause you remember the guy there from Arsenal, Eto'o, way more name, the defender, they were film wife. He met the woman take the whole of film riches, the whole of film money.
And Eto'o, man, my boy, him do a documentary the other day, man. Him play in the Arsenal team in a 2006 or 7. Him play with Color Toure, man. I think him play midfield. I think him play right back. Him name right started back, man. E, man. Him name started E B. What a boy the name again, man. People help me out, no man, down in the comment section.
Ibo we are something. Ibo.
Brother, me see man, brother, and the man even watch Arsenal player. Me see man even watch in the documentary, me see I think Arsenal and Everton that play, and the man there in the bar, brother, in the pub in Africa. And him face have a cup. Yeah, the people them him say him feel shame for no saying there in the fans. With the fans them that watch football and thing, and you know, man wife take away everything from him, brethren. All the house and land and everything the man lose.
Take everything, man. All in passport, man. All in everything gone, man. Because you see, Ryan, they run with a similar problem like kids coming out of Jamaica, you know. A lot of times they don't get any money management or any more training, and people has been basically seeing them as a cash cow from them a youth. Cause from an agency say you come from Africa, you know, finish up school, you don't even know where your family them there. You don't know if you sign a check, you don't know if you sign a contract. Then just set you up, and if you don't have a strong family unit behind you, you will get robbed. But my final point, Ryan, you have any news that has the coach have a direct meeting with Omari Hutchinson or his agent? Because that's the only thing I'm concerned about this year, you know, with Jamaica football, you know, Omari Hutchinson, you know, brother. Because I don't want it to wait till him start heat up in the Premiership, because based on the game that I saw, how Chelsea finished the game, Omari Hutchinson will be starting very soon.
Yeah, most of them are starting very soon, so right? He will get more game time.
Yes, and we don't want to wait till it heat up. I saw it on the front of the Observer. Jamaica International made his debut, and then I remember say is a bogus matching player. He didn't play in an official game for Jamaica yet, so he's actually not a Jamaican international as yet.
No man, it tied on, man. The coach going to England the end of this month. The coach and him team will arrive in Jamaica Tuesday, the 10th of January. He will be in Jamaica, him and the coaching staff. So I think the coach will head out back, go to England. I don't know what date, but later down in January, I'm going to England to meet with definitely David Moyes. He's going to meet with David Moyes because, you know, a couple years ago when we were studying, David Moyes was in him class and all of them stuff. So he's going to see David Moyes, and also he's going to meet with some of players that have Jamaican roots, because I'm telling you this, JT, all of them local players would think them going to ruin Jamaican football like what them doing. Coach Whitmore, they tell them that me, Ryan Sports Classics, it's going to be a sad mistake for them. If them not change them attitude for 2023, this coach, this man come here, the man say, when him leave Jamaica, him supposed to can walk in any job. Film reputation.
Okay, all right, okay.
Film reputation, the man rule, the man have everything. Hey coach, me have a wit against you, you know. Cause me say that look my big batty girl at school, you know. Me have a wit against your school coach. So anyway, make sure you give me a call. Yeah.
All right, but that's what I want to hear, Ryan, because that's the same thing I said to the president, your guy that was on the thing from Mossy Center, where mom come from. That I hear people saying, I don't like when him say certain things to him. He need to fix up himself, you know, because me and him step on the stream say, yeah, the only while them come with foreign coach, them come with this man, and I must say, people from we don't need people from the JFF talking like that. He needs to understand that Jamaica tried a couple of coaches from wherever they're from. Some didn't work and some worked out. He needs to start speaking more professional too. He can't come on stream, but all the while them come with some coach from overseas. You see him as the rude boy, and yeah, it needs to cut out film like a party shop. I'm talking and understand that if the JFF is gonna move in a new direction, he also and his other compatriots need to adjust. And your boy Leon Bailey missed a sitter the other day, Ryan, but I'm not gonna beat him because I really think that this coach at Aston Villa has put his confidence in Leon Bailey, and Leon Bailey has become more consistent. I just think that the problem with Aston Villa is that they're missing two frontline players to make for Leon Bailey to come more into his game.
And Danny Ings, brother, them if Villa want to go forward, I just think they are a mid-table team, brother. Villa have so much ambition, brother, and me don't know, brother. Me not feel him, and I like how the coach playing Leon Bailey in that role because this is where Al Grims are going to play him.
Yeah. And they're playing. They have under this coach. I think Aston Villa.
So they're gonna play similar like Jamaica Villa with that 4-4-2. Cause this coach no joking, brother.
Yeah, 4-4-2. I like how Aston Villa is playing the 4-4-2. They're playing it very open as well. They're playing it where they're giving themselves a lot of opportunities. They look different. They don't look that easy. Damari Gray looked amazing today against Manchester United. He looked. I heard the commentator said at one point that he was the only bright spark for Everton. He has this ability, Ryan, to take the ball into spaces, but I see a weakness in his game as well. Damari Gray, his final touch on the edge of the 18 when he makes that big run is terrible. It's terrible. He always gives away the ball.
He needs to second down when he reach at the head of the back. Him get a little bit kind of anxious and
Gigi, right? You saw it,
yeah,
right?
He need to just have that composure there. Where him just when he reach at final third, that's when he's supposed to have the composure and have the patience. You know what I mean? I think him overthinking sometimes. I say see the ball run away from him foot.
Yeah, I think he might get a call up for England for the Euros, because based on how he's playing, if he's fit and he plays another 2 seasons like this, especially under Lampard, I'm guaranteed that he's going to. The only problem is he's going to be a proper bench warmer because Saka is going to be around for the next Euros. So I don't know how he gonna. I think Sterling is not gonna be there. Maybe this was the last World Cup for Sterling.
Sterling play what? World Cup Sterling playing. I think Sterling a play World Cup from Liverpool and then play 2 sit. I think a 4 World Cup Sterling playing.
Yeah, Sterling, man. Sterling was a Sterling is a monster.
Sterling, I think him should leave City, brother. You see,
but the problem with Sterling at City, we all knew. I think he felt betrayed, but he needs to understand how Pep Guardiola them work. It's like Pep Guardiola them build teams with or without you. It's Pep Guardiola don't build a one-man team, and I felt like he said there was some disloyalty there as where he felt he gave his service to Manchester City. But I think Sterling probably will end up at a club like Newcastle at some point because I don't see him sticking around at Chelsea more than maybe he probably gets another season at Chelsea.
World Cup, Marcel, same play. Chi World Cup. He's 27. Can you imagine? It's so long the man burst on the scene, brother. Longevity, brother.
Oh my God! And our team, Ryan, Liverpool, we are
Jesus
very
Christ,
good at
bro.
finding
We don't want to
a way.
go into the Liverpool thing there right now, brother. Right now,
let me just fly through them points. No, man, Liverpool this season, I have to congratulate my team, Liverpool. We are very good at finding a way to lose. Wherever the losing button there, we find it, we can press it. And I didn't like how them just put Trent Alexander face on the. Brian, I said that on the show a long time ago. Listen, Klopp need to understand that Trent Alexander is a midfielder, bro. Trent Alexander is not a right back. I don't know which coach is gonna be brave enough to get the best out of Trent Alexander and say, listen, this kid is not. They're gonna destroy him. He's gonna probably end up like that guy Dele Alli, where he's a prodigy, and then the crowd just, the fans and the negativity gets a hold of him. If he don't change in position, I don't think Trent Alexander can withstand the backlash season after season after season at right back. He's gonna end up on the bench and he's gonna start slipping to lower table teams. I hope our coach is brave enough to switch Trent Alexander. Thank you for taking my call, Ryan. I'll listen to the rest of the show.
Go back to that Bailey thing, the man I say your Bailey is that's not in best position, and he's a natural goal scorer. I don't know about what a natural goal scorer.
Bailey is not a goal scorer, bro.
And he should play in a number 10 role. I think he's playing in a number 10 as a second striker. That's weird.
I do like him there. But I don't like him there in this team. I don't think, you see, if he's running off a striker that's drawing the defender's attention, where defenders have to double team.
And I think Newcastle will sell him. I think Newcastle will sell him in the summer because they have this young striker coming up right now with that playing for Sweden. He pick up an injury. One of the top striker, man. Top, yeah. What's his name again, man? Him scored on Liverpool and him debut, man.
Isaac.
Yo, the man sharp, brother. Them man that goal scorer, brother. Them man they a goal scorer.
Yeah. Leon Bailey's never been. I don't know where I've ever seen Leon Bailey played a full season in front of goal. But the time that I saw the first game that the new Aston Villa coach came in, he experimented where a lot of Leon Bailey's runs were more central, and he looked very dangerous running onto the ball in that case. But I don't think Ali Watkins is a player that draws enough attention from defenders to give Leon Bailey that opportunity to run into space. I think Ali Watkins is, to me, I think he needs to be, I don't know, I think he's a championship striker to me, bro. Ali Watkins
he's a championship striker, in my opinion, still. But, so when you say about, him say the better partnership with Danny Ings. What do you think about that partnership with Bailey and Danny Ings?
I think Danny Ings is a Southampton player. He needs to be in one of those teams that are going to be relegated, bro. He's just, those guys are not ready, bro. If we're going to talk about cutting edge player, to be honest, Leon Bailey is above all of those guys. We come down, we beat Leon Bailey about certain things, but when we're talking honestly, I'm talking about class. Ali Watkins is not as class as Leon Bailey. Danny Ings is not as class as Leon Bailey. Those guys are just guys who are going to rotate in the Premier League, and they come with the name because they were at Aston Villa and they were there and but they're nothing special, Ryan. Those guys are just filling up they're workhorses. They just fill up the match sheet on match day. I don't see them making any major impact. You can see Danny Ings as some player where you used to see like in the past, like you can expect him to be at a West Ham. You know what I mean? They hear Danny Ings at West Ham, and you know those guys are just there. You know, they are not really kicking off anything unique. I don't see those guys turning the needle. That's it. Those guys just gonna be your normal EPL players, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Go and go sit back, because we're going to get into this Rudolph Speid thing. I think that's right.
Yeah, man. We're there, man. All right.
Yeah, man. Big up, people. The phone line is open, people. All right, let's call back this person before we get into the meat of the matter tonight, people. Right? Make sure people, come on, the people, man. Like up the video, the people, man. Like up the video. Stop this Danny Ings. Danny Ings inconsistent, man. Very inconsistent, brother. Serious thing, brother. Yeah, man, serious thing, brother. If we call a spade, Danny Ings is very inconsistent. And we all know that. Oh. Let's give back a call, people. People, smash the like button, people. Like up the show, people. Like up the show. Danny Ings is a very good finisher, man, but he's not that guy, man. He's not that guy, my beautiful people. I think Danny Ings very good. Danny Ings very good at throw tam as the JT Taylor. So, Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Live and here, the Ryan Sports Classic.
That's Ryan.
Blessing, Carla. Go ahead, Carla. Live and here. You have the floor for yourself.
Yes, I was listening.
Yeah, mute your background. Mute your background. Mute the stream where you're watching from.
Come on.
Yeah,
I was listening to that Eto'o thing there, right?
Yeah, man. Samuel Eto'o.
Yeah. You know it's legal to change your birth paper in Africa.
Oh, it's legal.
Yes. And it's based on the Ethiopian calendar.
Oh, yeah?
Which is about 9 years behind.
Okay.
So it's not just football. Most of them change the birth paper when they travel abroad. It's not only footballers.
Yeah? Wow.
Yes. Because it's better if you're younger there, more. The guy used to play for Toronto Raptors. You remember they always say he was old. What his name? The one used to play for Raptors. Yeah, him.
Baka. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And the other guy used to play for Philly. What's his name again? Mutombo. Remember they always say he's old too?
Yeah.
Yes. So it's nothing new. It is legal to change your age.
Yeah.
And it's based on the Ethiopian calendar.
Oh yeah.
Which is about 9 years behind.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Baka, Sergio Baka, the NBA champion. Yeah. What is him how much?
I don't know. We don't know. They just speculate say he was old. Him and Mutombo, they always say they're old.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And even the guys that not playing sports change their age too.
Mm.
I know a lot of them change their age.
Wow.
It's good. They say it's good for college and stuff like that because, all right, you're 30 and you're coming from there. And you come, so you're 20. You end up in a college or somewhere like that, man. 30 has no work. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, man. All right. Big up yourself, Carl. Enough respect, man.
Yeah.
Right. You hear that, people? You hear that? Why, man? Tell us star. Carla, son. Carla, where you at? Man, them say so like you change your age. Like, your age is on the almanac, brother. Yeah, man. You have to check it. You have to check your age, brother. Yeah, man. Seriously. Check them age. Check them age, people. If your name come off of the almanac. Because you never know any people. All right. Big up to all of the people in the comment section, as I say again. Appreciate the love and support. So, I get into the nitty-gritty, people. Danny Jet, big up yourself, brother. No respect. Anyway, people. All right. So, people more want to hear me out tonight, you know. Yeah? Yeah, man. So, hear me out now, people. Watch this now. So, hear this now. So, watch this now. So, Rudolph Speid, Wendell Downswell, 2 man right now. Listen, this Jamaica under 17 going into Florida a couple weeks from now, going to play in the World Cup qualify. This is my honest thought. I don't think this team going to qualify. But probably wrong. The youth them probably go and enjoy the tournament and do great things. I wish them all the best. But I think we are going to stop it from do greatness in this. As I said, this is just my opinion. And based on most of the top team them are going to come up against in this Under 7 tournament. Now, when we talk about Jamaican football going forward, and me and JFF talk about grassroots football. Me and Dennis Strong, I talk about grassroots football. Every program I listen to Dennis Strong, every program I hear the president speak, Rudolph Speid speak, they talking about grassroots football. No, Jamaican people, hear me now. Rudolph Speid and Wendell Downswell, this Under 17 will come up now. In my critics. Right? If them qualify, them qualify. But me believe say them never qualify because a lack of preparation. Right? And don't have enough time to spend together to know each other. We tried previously. Sometimes it work and sometimes it don't work. But Jamaican people, I want to listen to me tonight. Because you see that video here? 3 years from now, 2 years from now, I have to pull up back this video and play it on a set. And that's why more of the people that listen to me. I don't want to make a mistake in this one. I say. This message I got to Rudolph Speid and Wendell Downswell, two main person in Jamaican football operation. And the Gensec. We now leave the Gensec off fight because the Gensec know how much money come into the football federation every single day. He know everything. He need to give account for every dollar that the football federation spend. Him sign off on contract. Yeah? So him supposed to know how much money coming at the football federation and how much money spent on the program them. Now, people, JFF rich, and when I talk about rich, them have a whole heap of money, and a whole heap of tournament is coming up. World Cup is coming up for the Reggae girls. World Cup qualify coming up for the Under 17. The Reggae girls going to go to World Cup. Jamaica will play Nation League and Gold Cup. Hear me out, people. FIFA has improved every single country money 30%. 30%. So, you see, starting from now, after this World Cup, we're supposed to on the mission preparing the under 12, the under 11 and the under 12 for under 17. Come the next 2 years from now. JFF get money directly for dealing about grassroots football. And Rudolph Speid, you are the main company. If Jamaica no qualify for the Under 17 World Cup, the Under 20 World Cup, same thing with the females team and the Under 17 women's team, Rudolph Speid and Weldon Downswell. Everything is on phone back for the nation football to go forward. And me now take back my talk. Rudolph Speid, listen to me, brethren. Me know say when me da play football in a Jamaica, me know you love and you worship kids. You want to see youth can help them mother and them family. You want to see you get success. When me, Ryan Sports Classic, I play, you coach me for cassava. You, Rudolph Speid, coach me when me I play for cassava. Yeah? And I not lie, people, when you come on to talk about spending money upon youth, Rudolph Speid have that ambition for you to be successful in football in a Jamaica when me a play. Now, fast forward now, 15 years after that, I play under 15. Do Rudolph Speid have that same energy towards the youth them a Jamaica? Him upset with the youth to achieve and to go to the next level. Him do everything in them powers to help a youth playing football. Do Rudolph Speid, may I speak to you now, sir? Do you have that ambition and have that drive in a year where you have 15 years ago? You understand? So, me want to know if you have that drive. Rudolph Speid, talk to me. Do you have that drive and that commitment to get Jamaican team to the world? Speed. When it come and talk about domination in youth football in Jamaica, Cavaliers dominate Jamaican football in my time. They are the most successful club when it come on to under 20, under 17, under 15, under 13. Rudolph Speid put that plan in place. Now, my task may I give you in a Rudolph Speid. I want to see how much you love Jamaica to do it at an international level, Rudolph Speid. Do you have that commitment? Do you have that hungry? Do you have that fight that they always have in you when me a play? No, me a put you a test. You are the man who hire coaches and the board hire coaches and the board fire coaches. No, Speid, listen to me. You see that same energy the way I have 15 years ago, I must say, you are one of the youngest teams that win the Premier League. Right? Seems like you still have that ambition where you love you. But come 2023, come 2024, come 2025, come 2026, the money, the operation, how much money we're getting from FIFA now to put back in a grassroots football. Me no want you know foolish amaze. Speed, Wendell knows you no foolish amaze, but we don't have no money for camp. Put the money to good use. Put on the money. That's what can prepare. They're under 17, they're under 20. Come 2 years from now. No joke thing. So, me want to hear what you are saying, Mr. Speid. Because me not the joke thing 2023 now. 2023, we are not into the joke thing. The money that FIFA give away specific for grassroots football and to help the national team to continue doing well. So Speid, that's my task here. Yeah? More want to see if you have that commitment and that drive and that passion that you have a couple years ago. So show me say you have that in you going forward for the Jamaica. We want to see you do it on an international stage. You are the man who hire coach. No, Wendell Downswell. Listen, you're a legend, you know, and you're a part of about 4 teams that qualify for World Cup, you know. You're a very experienced and you have done great for Jamaica. But you are Wendell Downswell. Listen, Virgin, we need to hear from you more. You're too quiet as the technical director who running the operation, running the Jamaican football. Brother, you're too quiet. Come out of your shadow. Come out, brother, come out. I'm mad in time now. This back of wall thing only I don't want to want to talk to the media. When last you put in an operation where the Jamaican team gets success? When done when may I speak to you, Virgin, come and sit down and speak to Ryan and tell me the ambition where you have to take Jamaican football forward. Because when you look at your track record, when you look at your resume is very good. Your resume is very good. But more want to see if the man them have the fire in them belly. And me telling you this right now, if Jamaica me going to pass for the World Cup here. Yeah? We know how much money is coming into the Football Federation now. So we don't want any excuse from Wendell Downswell. We need to hear from him more Downswell. We don't see up on the TV, brother. When you're hide, so when you're afraid of the camera and you can't speak when down those well. Come out and talk to the people them. A new revelation according to Uni in the JFF. Show the change. Show the when you come on a criticism when you still can't come on this talk show. Me I call on you tonight. I'm telling you, Jamaican people, this video, me know say, come 2 years from now, I will pull up this. If me live to see 2 years from now, I'm going to pull up that video and I'm telling you about. If we not qualify, for under 17 and under 20 World Cup, everything rely on Rudolph Speid and Wendell Dozier, because he's supposed to oversee the program. He supposed to not get into the coach way, but he's overseeing and he's looking on as the technical director. I believe so we need to change. We need to take what I role from Wendell Dozier. What Wendell Dozier has done for the last 4 years in a Jamaican football. If we are going to shake up and if we want changes or if we want man when I do nothing, man will just sit down and just a collect pay. And we not hear on brother. We not hear on brother. Brother, we're in a serious thing with the football of Jamaica in a 2023, you know. Yeah? If you're not willing to work, stay at your yard, give up the job, give up the role. Speid, show me say you have that ambition for getting success for the nation. I know you can do it because you conquer Jamaica. I know you can do it and your coaching staff. But our aim is we get enough money from FIFA where we not must miss another youth World Cup. Whether it be under 20 and we have too much talent. Remember in a Speid, you come on YouTube every day and say Jamaica have talent. Like in the world, you know. Jamaica have talent, you know. But we not prepare the youth them. We not prepare the youth them. We are set up the youth them to fail. We know, so we have under 20 and 17 World Cup qualifier coming up. Go on FIFA website. It did it 2 years in advance. It did it. Check after this World Cup qualifier. They're going to tell you. It's scheduled everything. Some of the one the JFF man them come tell me no foolish. Mayan Garden, the spotlight will there and you in this under 17. Because guess what? This is what me are saying. With the new Al Grimson, all of them are coming, you know. Miran, if you don't qualify for that team, you lose your job. Can tell it from now. So the only way you can keep this under 17 job, unless you qualify them. No. You get to me and say, people, fear is fear, brother. Fear is fear. So that are my test, you know. The JFF will do a lot of wrongs. Yeah. Will make a lot of mistakes. But going forward, we can't keep on making these silly mistakes we make in 2022. It was a bad experience for the Reggae Boyz fans. Trauma. We need to build back the fan base. We need to build back the passion in the people that work with the Football Federation. You understand? Too much man want hands out. No man want work for them. So, Speid, I know you have it in you. Get the job done. The last under 17 team, you were a big part of that. You were the cassava president. I can't remember that. You were the cassava president. Boris Johnson. I was part of that under 17 training preparation when it just started over Waters. Every evening I'm leaving Excelsior. On my way going to Waters, Jerusalem to train. Preparation. So, me don't want a man come tell me nothing, brother. So, listen, Wendell Dozier, if you watch a program as a technical director, me need to speak to you. We haven't heard from you for months now. For months, can you imagine? You have a big job in the country. And footballer go out when they hear you, when they see you. Brother will never come from underneath in a pillar, bridging. Come out on the comfort zone, bridging. You get to me, I say? We need to hear from you. And I like say you can't speak. Bright, intelligent, you know, people went down as well, you know. Now play with him, you know. Him have a whole heap of knowledge, you know. You understand? But really and truly, me not see the blueprint. Me not see what him a do. You understand? I think that rule that if you not step up Wendell Downswell, leave the job, brother. If the job is too bigger than you, leave the job. You understand? No, seriously, we're not supposed to miss no more youth football. We must take pride and show the youth them love and respect about these youth tournaments. We're losing too much of our young players. We're losing them by violence. You understand? And that's why it's very important not to rape the football. Keep the money in the football. Spend the money in the football. Spend it the right and proper way for the youth them to get success. I can guarantee you, know, the last time I put an under 17 team from 2010 preparation start, and we have World Cup qualify into late in 2010. You understand? Once you put the effort and having these youth, if it's under 50, if it's under 17, start prepare them from the age of 12. Because the end of the day, get them in a camp, upgrade the JFF facility. Put in, how can we build a facility we don't put in blackboard? We don't put in a local part of the youth them for go and learn. At them things they make me cuss the Football Federation, you know. Because these things are minor, these things are easy things. All you have to do, go up on the internet, type it in. How can an architect build that and him know? As a you need somewhere where the youth them going to relax. You need a pool, you need pool, you need room or massage, you need classroom, all of them stuff there. And put some proper furniture in the building, JFF. Take out, go and trust some furniture, go and coats. Get some proper furniture up at the Captain Horace Center. Make it comfortable for the baller them. Baller must comfortable, bridging. How are you going to get result? How are you going to get success? How are you going to get success? Bridging, anything you do. You have a company where you work for, they make it comfortable. Because most of the time you at the company. Most of the time you spend time at work. So it need to be comfortable. Put in some very good bedding at the thing, bridging, and fix it up. Not because the youth, them are youth. When you put them in a some like a pop down thing, or only now go sleep in. Get the Captain Horace upgrade. Put a pool. Put things that can activate the youth, their mind when they're not playing the football. Put a pool table. You get what I say? No, man. Wendell Downswell need to show him faith, man. Listen. Wendell Downswell, if you watch this, we need it on the program. I'm going to make it be my priority for next week to get Mr. Downswell to come and sit down with you. Because the truth of the truth, you know, about this whole thing, you know, we respect the icon because he's part of about 4 World Cup team. We respect the work he has done over the years. But what you do for us lately, Wendell Downswell, every time I see her with the national team traveling to overseas as a technical director, fine. But we need the public, you need to have a relationship with the public. Man, they want to stop make the thing look like, say, JFF is some bad boy thing when nobody now hear from you. Let's go for the phone call. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Mr. Downswell to come and sit down with you. Because the truth of the
Bro, you still a call up the man name, bro. You can't come on for a dog name. Everyone here topic them a big boy Craig Butler, but I was tired right now, bad man.
With this, Father God. Father God, when you guys hear me talk about Craig Butler, I don't even get into the Craig Butler thing. You see how long me and my show? 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I don't speak about Craig Butler. So seems like you want to speak about Craig Butler. Let's get into the Craig Butler saga with the Football Federation. Okay. How know you nothing from Craig? How know you nothing from Craig Butler? How know you nothing from Craig Butler? With all these things said about Craig last night, the good and the bad. Or we don't hear a statement from big mighty Craig Butler. What's wrong? Talk to me. Fun boy of Craig? No. Don't hang up. Talk to me. If you're a man, face your judgment. Stand up and talk to Ryan Sports Classic. Don't come and say come off a Craig Butler name. Who speak about Craig? I haven't speak to Craig like 22 minutes into the video. You want me to speak about Craig? Let's give it to you, fun boy. Come on, bro. And the next time you call into my show and speak about, stop talk about Craig, you're going to get the block. Alright? So me tell you fam, no. Yeah, back to it. After we have this wonderful show tonight, people hear me mention, nobody even come down in the comment section and mention Craig. We remember. Anyway, people, let's get back to the thing. Yeah, Sir Downswell, you have done great for Jamaica, right? But right now, if you now step up, you step down. The harsh reality. Yeah? So see me a call back. Let's see what I say. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Talk to him, man.
Bro, you still have follow up.
You know how to run.
Bro,
just
you
talk
still have
to me.
follow up the man, bro. You still have follow up the man. Still follow up the man. Everyone here put them the man. Yet the thumbnail about Craig Butler.
Brother, talk to me,
brother.
brother.
Man.
Stop like you're a fanboy. Talk to me now. Where I run go? Where I run go? All a black man. Cause it seems like all a black man. Cause it seems like something wrong with you in the night. Yeah. All a black man. I think you deserve a black man. Yeah, disrupt the show. Yeah, disrupt the show. All a black. Black. Yeah, man. Black, yeah, man. You know, you're rude. You're out harder. You're out harder. You're out harder. Take a black man. Tell you don't call, you still call with the foolishness. You know what? Stand up and face your judgment. You know what I mean? Well, a black man. You don't have no more credit left. Yeah, man. Seriously, people. So, yeah, man. So, as I say, people, we're going to try to get the technical director. Yeah, man. We're going to try to get him on the show in the few weeks. That's the goal we're trying to accomplish. You get what I say? So, yeah, man. People, so, one thing, people, call into the show. Call into the show. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Carla, good evening.
Good evening, Ryan. Wagwan, boss.
Me there, no, my boss.
Hey. Oh, some man so dark, man. Virgin, are you sure? Are you on your show? Any topic you choose to talk about, you talk about it. If you want to talk about Craig Butler for the rest of the night, talk about it. Are you sure on a film show? I'm so hurt.
That man say, you know one team, brother.
Virgin, you're free for any topic you want to talk about, you talk about it, man. Are you sure? Are you the moderator? You run your show. And I'm going to fool man and come call and talk about come off of this and come off of that. You do a good show and every day I listen to you, Virgin. Sometimes I go back on the replay and listen.
Yeah,
you just straightforward and say it in the way you want to say it. You just continue to do your show, Virgin.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely going to do that. But when I make them break the vibe, you say, I show him I try to show up the show for a nice show.
Nah, man, you can't do that, man.
Man, I try to have the show, man. Have the show so nice.
Yeah, man, I love that, man. I want me to relax and I enjoy the show, man. So the man come call in and spoil the show, Bridget.
All right, big up yourself, Carla, man. Enough respect.
All right, yeah, man, big up. All right, cool.
Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Calling from Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Good night.
Yeah, man, Carla. What you have to say, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Good night. I want to for topic around the Craig Butler. All right. Honestly, Craig Butler is a good coach, but I see him post some picture with Tyreek Jimenez the other day and see some boy under the comment and talk about production of him and respect to Butler and his growth. And then I see him post one where say, what? 1 gone 5 to that is the minute now not with Craig Butler.
Where say?
Craig Butler.
Where just a while ago? Repeat where just a while ago.
Me I say Tyreek Jimenez, Craig Butler has nothing to do with it.
Oh, you said Tyreek Jimenez, Craig Butler now nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
So Craig say something about Craig say have something to do with it?
I see some impose a picture and people been commenting saying respect to Craig, but I see him say thanks to his team and all of these things. He has nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Okay. So when you say the fanboy them are try to give Craig the glory.
Give Craig the glory to nothing when he have. He have nothing. He invite Tyreek after he win the money cup. He invite him at some party business. That's the picture him have and post on him page.
Okay.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
But otherwise, nothing in your house. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Remember, I think Craig Butler upon your show said Jimenez not good enough. When he matter about King and Jimenez, and I said Jimenez, how we choose Jimenez attached to so-called big club, make him get called to the national, you know. Oh, remember, he's a man who follow your thing. And your show, he's a man who follow your thing and listen, you know. I listen, you know. You understand? So, when me hear some little fanboy run with something and some chatting, we just stay so easy and I say, I want this man. Take the chance. They have to call and make it clear as a lamb.
Boy, call it an idiot, you know.
Me a tell you because watch you now. You see them man there? Remember, you know, the way they talk about young star over KC, they were signed with him. Big baller. I thought that man would have be the first. So me no famous and those minutes when Jimenez move kind say Jimenez not good. Me remember that him say that all time mouth. You know say it in the exact word, but the sentence where it construct and that is like him say Jimenez not good. And he talk about King too from Chavalier. That in the same sentence.
Okay, Carla. Yeah, listen.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So me no want to see my try animal in fanboy them a try take nothing. Well, him to do more work and less chatting. That's all that him to do. More work and less chatting. Chatting now bring him nowhere. Right. Continue to do some good work.
Yeah, man, Carla. Boy, me really have to go look on a Craig Butler post it for you with the fans, I must say, still. Carla, you still there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but Jimenez thing, cause Paul and Jimenez have the same agent, you know, from England, you know. You understand? So, Jimenez thing, huge.
Uncle Fitzroy Simpson. Mr. Uncle Fitzroy Simpson.
Yeah, me nah see Craig Butler thing come up on my thing. Seems like me get another block on Instagram. Me nah see him thing a come up. Type it in Craig Butler Phoenix. Me nah see it come up. Me just see the thing a spin. So you know say probably him not depend on the thing. Probably.
Yeah, man, but as me say, that man is a man. That man is a man where him talk more than him a do. And him go on like him know everything. That we see the KC, I sit down and watch the KC match against when KC I play with.
Watch him.
I play Jake.
Me use my next account and it come up. Oh, go on. Like the man give me a black and an Insta and delete over on Instagram too. See there? Use me when your account. Me use my next account to me post football thing pan. See there, if you don't want to follow my people, go over there, but like me get a black and delete. Yeah man people, so on my Instagram this, you guys can go give me a follow over there. Follow me. LFC _ fit for fitness lifestyle, but for my next LFC domination, it now come up. Yo, can't me get another black on Instagram, brother.
Big brother, and as me said, me I watch the KC match, you know. Remember, you know, Butler, you just lose. We just bust your head. JC just bust your head when that talk about one way to play JC, we got to lose to KC. You remember that was his word? Yeah. Remember him saying, you know, the only way in getting wish is him have to lose to KC, you know, to get we, you know. And we bust him head. Now KC time in a them semi-final against that. Whisper get an injury. But like a coach Ramona, he's not no physio or no doctor or nothing. You run there, miss actually a push the physio, you know. Pan the man them. So you are going like a bully and you move it everywhere.
No, but you know, I don't know if you watch on video when I say take your lick, man.
Me say if glad say it's not Ludlow Bernard is the coach, time I get a diss.
You know what I'm saying? The same video me I say, take a lick, Craig. Take a lick. Me see. You know why I say take a lick? Because when I watch the match leading up to the KC and the Mona and JC game, when the Mona player them I say, yo, JC and nobody. The goalkeeper attack wicked. You know, I'm gonna say,
remember, can you hype him up, you know? You hype him up, you have him for your show, chat or one bag of rubbish. You remember him, you know, remember me follow your show, so me know. You hype him up, carry him into the series. Remember, y'all predict all the semi-final, I go stay and stuff, and we out. Remember, me I watch you, my friend. Me the shepherd Harbour View, you know, it's a football in the world ground. So, you know, me watch people talk sensible and unbiased football. You see what I say? Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey man, look at the show, massive man. I want you people watch the show, man. Big up, brother. Big up, man. No flow of respect, man.
So when me come at you, I know me I tell you when me hear, I know me not the prayer for you get in no trouble, because when we give it to people, we give it on their words. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So remember, you know, me that wait for the time, you know, if film run go put up a picture on him page with Ziminis, you know, because remember that same man them ears the Ziminis no good. I remember, you know, me know things where you know knowing. Me know say him saying that he's a wicked man. So when people have a say, them know say them man are not terrible man, them your brother. Them man are terrible. You see what I say? All him do is chat. Nothing else.
Carl, anything him produce some good player.
He produce some good player because he has good player. No produce span a level when nobody else now do. You know do nothing now do. Tell me something when do when nobody else now do. When been talking like I him one doing. Tell me something. You have a gentleman in around the Jamaican football, not Jamaica Federation itself, but in maturing Jamaican footballers called Ludlow Bernard. And some of the biggest names will come from this island, come through that man hands. You hear him on TV and every call show a chat, and I say, oh, do this and do that and do that.
So you say we say you prefer you don't want him more humble and do more work and make him but me tell Craig that already say you make your work speak for itself.
And make the product talk for itself, Rasta. That is why I use and blight to the other talent them around you because people dislike you with the chatting.
I understand. We have anything we want to say, Chef?
Because this guy no do nothing else when nobody else now do, my friend. He no do nothing else when nobody else now doing. The way him chat, him should have win the Manning Cup.
Him say him never want win it if he develop.
Because I know him can't win it. You know, sister, so this a man a work, man, a psychology my use. Just listen to the statement them when put out. And when I try to do for Richard Panning, come like chump. This man I try to use psychology better. You know, listen to this man better. I'm glad you have him for your show hours, you know. You have him. You have him 5 hours and odd in a year talk time for your show then. You see how much talking you do all time?
No, but remember me that tell him say yo, you can't go on the Jazz and the JC and the KC, them and the win Manning Cup, they know to win it. And Craig I said them things don't really matter. Me that try
remember when I try
explain him for him to go down in the rabbit hole.
Quote you. Winning the Manning Cup will be an accolade on the resume. The man said, what? When me call one of my scouts, they make Manning Cup have nothing to do with them things. The Manning Cup are not, you know. Me the exact word where I say, you know, that I may crave to win it.
They say him crave to win it. Boy, I don't know, Carla.
Definitely. Me say the man. So right now, you want to talk down the JFF. How can you want to be a part of something that you talk about and talk down as much as you do? Eh? Because me know his ambition is to go up a JFF to run it.
Wow. Boy, me no star. Boy. Jeez. Yo, the man I send for you, Ryan. Yeah. But I call him for another number. But Chef, big up yourself, man. Enjoy the night, yeah?
Alright, big up.
Yeah, man, one love. Alright, big up yourself. JT, leave the man, man. The man say no one win Manning Cup, brother. The man want people, the phone line is up, people. Like the video, no people, man. Like the video, people. Like the video. And that the man them want to say, we'll give them. You like? Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. We're live on here with the Ryan Sports Classic.
Yes, Ryan. Blessed love family for life. You see me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We just stay on I listen to a little man we call you a while ago and talk to you some way, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you must make no man call the program and talk to you, so man. You cut off that real fast, man.
Yeah. But because, you know,
yeah, man.
Mr. Man, you know, I like for challenge them, you know, for ask. What, you know what I mean? For say, yo, if me could have talked to him for calm him down and say, yo, talk to my man, what's the issue? Let us speak, you know what I mean? That's what the talk show is all about, you know. But when I'm going to go again, I'ma tell him, say, man, I get that, you know. Him not learn him lesson, so we have to do him that way there, you know what I mean? We try to give him a time,
because it look, if you him approach you, it look like him get a message, like him just somebody tell him say, yo, call and say that.
Okay.
You know, that we read between the lines, you know.
Yeah.
And then again, what you asked about Dovey, because he's a youth, Dovey used to coach, you know, from 1979, you know, from Yaga States, you know. And what you asked about Dovey, you're right. Dovey to come on the program.
Yeah.
You might call him Downswell, but we call him Dovey. And if you might listen, and we know that anybody will call him Dovey, him know say I want to ball at that.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, from 1979 with our states, I don't have a coach. You know?
Yeah.
And for y'all say, Dove, if you step up your interview, me think him to step up with that too and make people know say him name where him name. You know? Real talk, my budget. And if they have something number, they have to link him and tell him that.
Yeah, man. We are get it. We are gonna get it though.
Good youth, you know.
Me know a good youth. Me know a good youth, man. But me not really. When it come on to my football, the good youth thing, me and it no work. But me know outside of that, a very good, intelligent, smart human being.
Because, yeah, even when we are going to school and so, we look up to him, you know. Because we call him Mr. D, you know. Mr. D. Everybody call him Mr. D, you know.
Yeah.
So, and when I say, after a long time that still, so, me not thinking when that change then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, him not change, man. But you know, sometimes as a big man, you relax and the man history, the man success speak for itself. To be part of 4 World Cup coaching.
True.
You know, you can't go around that and you can't diss the legend. You know what I mean? In playing part. But at the same time, I say, yo, come and speak to the media. You don't have to come and speak to me. But more hear from more as the technical director. You have a big poster, brother. You know what it mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? We want to know if you have that same ambition, just like when you talk about speed and me talk about when them down zone. We want to hear you if you have that same passion, you have that same drive there. You know what I mean? Where the football is going. Is you happy when they're down zone? These are the conversations. We don't want to call about Wendell for this thing. Because we respect him, but at the end of the day, we are doing a job.
And you are so right. You are 150% right about that, brother. Trust me. You understand? Because we want the best for Jamaican football, you know?
Yeah.
You know, see, I mean, like the energy where you push and the information where you put out there, well received, brother.
Yeah, man.
You know? And well informative, upliftment. And that's where I deal with, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I remember one time in here, you say, boy, we have to buy all a Jamaican shirt. I mean, I have to go buy one because I never have none, you know, when I buy a shirt, you know.
Yeah, man, we're going to make it more easier for you, man. We're going to send it that the money can get the support. Because the only way that the money can go into the football for help you in the garrison.
Yes, Rastafari. And in the kind of donation we will come up with, because you don't know we're there, so still we can organize certain things, you know.
Yeah.
Because we love the ball thing same way, you know, because
yeah.
we have a shirt for Sterling, we have a shirt for Leon Bailey. So, we have to buy a Jamaican shirt too.
Yeah, man.
You know, see?
Would appreciate that, man.
We support that because really and truly, we never have a Jamaican baller shirt. I know me have one. You see me? I say?
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, man. It never too late, you know. And as I say, prosperity we are trying to deal with in the 2022. In the 2023 for success for the youth, them. A whole heap of youth are going the wrong way. So we want to try, you know, put in the pressure upon the JFF and make sure that everything is going right. Because we realize there's no youth involved in the football. We don't have so much. You know, we are losing young youth, them, man. Every time I listen to TVJ and see me say a 17-year-old, a 18-year-old, a 15-year-old. You know, I definitely can really accept that right now. So we are trying to help the youth, them, you know, and these talk show help.
Yeah, and that is good because, you know, Jamaican love football, right? And football eliminate crime, Rasta. People look forward. They don't remember about certain things when the ball thing hot. You know? It will help everybody from inner city, from country, from everywhere. So them to invest in it, Virgin. Invest in it. And just, as what you say, put some program in place. If I have to keep on stage show and the money go towards JFF, go to Jamaica football. Keep something, do something. You know? Bring in the private sector, bring in people. You have to show people, say, we are do this to get them active, you know. You know, see it. But me just want to comment you on the work we are do and just keep doing it. And praise this to the Rasta. You know, see it.
Yeah,
and more blessing increase. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man, thanks for the prayer, man. Send me a prayer the other day, I tell you, say, me laugh, Bridging, you know. So,
yeah, and me can say it again, man. No weapon that form against you shall prosper, man. And every tongue that rise up against you shall condemn. and we bind up every attack of the enemy and send it back in the pit of hell where it come from. That means that Craig Butler, me I talk to Craig Butler. Craig Butler go on like him a bully. Craig Butler go on like he want to come bully the thing. And I say it work, my youth. See, no man no bigger no man. And him a hold back the youth them from play for Jamaica. And Jamaica that is not very deep. Jamaica that, when you have on the Jamaican colours, you have to do something for your country. You know, see it. And Craig a hold the youth them hostage. Like him want to tell you, say, no, you don't have to play for Jamaica, you can way. And that's not right. You know? So me like how you emphasize them thing there. And make them know, say, if them begs are for them business, but you are do what you are do, brother. You know, see it. Yeah, man. You know watch no face, man. Everything blessed, man. And God we say, no. And God I use you to do that work, yeah, to enlighten people them and bring out the truth and the reality. You know, see it internationally. You know. Don't know watch no face, man. And God I use you, Ryan, and them can't stop you. As when I say, well, vote for you to be the president of JFF, and that's what I want.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Me know.
No, I'll be the president of Ryan Sports Classic.
All right, sir. Well, we'll pray for that. The
Right.
anointing to flow in that direction. Then. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, man. No respect. Appreciate that, man.
All right, sir. God bless you, man.
Yeah, man. Bless you to you and your family, too, brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
One
man.
love.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes, Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Enough respect.
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
People, smash up the like button, people. Come on, people. Like up the video, people. You know what I mean? Like up the video. All right. So I'll call back some people because I get some missed call people. So we'll call up the people then. You know what I mean?
Like up the video, people.
Yeah, man.
Like up the video.
John will start the people. Yeah, Carla, quiet Carla. Good evening, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Evening, man. Yeah, me say, now listen, you know, me I look into one thing, you know, there, just last night, me I look into it. You know, say, Jamaican football go out. You know, that 4 years now, we under 15, not playing no competition.
4 years. That have a change, man, going at the couple of years from now, man. It have a change.
Yeah, man, you guys think that change, but when you say you want to get Wendell and my friend, I saw the fine guy I call you. Yeah, man. I saw the fine guy I call you.
Big up yourself, Soji, man. You need to talk to Donzel and make him come on the show in the next week.
All right, I'll call him, my man. Like what you said, that's still. I'll talk to him, my man.
Yeah, man. Tell him so we have a chat, man. If him still have that drive and a passion there for the football, man. Want to speak to him,
yeah, man. I think he have it still, you know, and you know, one time he experienced something on the next chat where we come like him attack like you where he believe in the English based period, you know, because he must say, boy, he need English man to come down. When I say the Jamaican youth, them people them are out there to stop come and criticize the English youth, them man, because two of the English youth them the other day, you know. Come down to play under 20 and the man you know give them no game, you know.
Well, it's a 2 under 20 because we have a couple youth from England in the under 7 in the under 20 program, you know.
Yes, you know. Yes, but some of them come down and not even a chance to get free to get play.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, not even so me ask me no know, you know, sir. Don't find out the two youth names and them are the well in England.
Yeah, which club they play for?
I think one of them there, Chelsea. Never for Liverpool the other one day, because in Liverpool when come down to, you know.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, say. Them ball that we have an again no time for
the man that even look upon them and not even look upon them when they come down, then come at Jamaica, you know. Then they come down, no find out thing like no find out the two youth name and make you know.
Is it them come too late?
Well, I don't know what I mean, on the speed and when man good I can't take. Why not get Mr. Speed on the program and
you know say honestly Speed I run from the program. Yeah man.
Yeah, because me see more that maybe because see for the next program.
Speed I run Speed a run from the program, man. Big time.
Because, okay.
Speed a run from the program, big time, man. You know what I mean? But me have Speed a whole heap of time on the show. Me I give him a little bit more time for hang himself, you know?
Yeah, man, because the man them come. So when him say about the program with the money, because JFF, you know, where FIFA do know, FIFA give them so much money and so much bonus now, you know, for all the program where they are working about so much money. So all them things that them have when me die through when you get an instruction for me asking some question. Me ask see, because them a question on them for you. Me a wait till you get him for the program again for me can ask him them thing there.
Alright. You are
probably but this is the man, them why you call me, man.
Yeah, today was Friday.
No, you call me.
Probably we'll try to get back Mr. Chung and make the fans them can call in and ask question. I think we need to get him back sometime next week.
Okay.
And make the fans
them because when they will Maxim, him go GSC, so in good them way then. But away from that, I have some question, as you say, certain thing we want to find out what go on still. Because the amount of money with JFF come down as spend pan him, all the leaders thing, I'm supposed to be best deal is Jamaica ever do.
Yeah, so man, big time. In a Bob Marley day, it's a Bob Marley birthday, the 6th day, they launch. Big thing next month.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, big thing, man.
So we have to we buy jersey them still. Because, well, yeah, man, fly down all the while. So we go down there and we go pick up buy jersey in the office itself.
Oh, you go. Okay.
Man. Those who can tell you know me, you know, but me I say when me want to see. Why you get no call and take the company program because me now go ask him something, I wait till you get him for the program for me ask something because him a technical director, so him supposed to like everything because they are the fit. Because if you're not gonna know with the 15 program, me speak thing and I agree with him and I say with the other 15. You have a good, then can find a good under 15 set of youth where them, you know, say, it can be intended. Me say, I feel like but when they come to all the bigger stage, you have to have a foreign based player. Them, like, you say, no, call them, you don't call them, you know. But you have to have a foreign based player. Them, like, I mean, I believe in a foreign based player, them, in a team, you know, because no club football being one, see man beat 5-6 man, and when you come here under 3 level, people jump up in a stadium, you know. And then type of game the Jamaican people, you know. Me prefer ugly women more than a 2 kilos, you know. Yeah.
Can't the same prefer. Yeah.
You prefer ugly women more than a 2 kilos, man. When you tell me, say, boy, you're bad, man, and you tell much, but when we ball them, wake up, we get 2 love. Or if you bad, man, and get 2 love. No, man, make it a bad, me, I'm winning the game, man. So yeah, man, so them type of thing there. But Jamaican people, so we start about this English and Jamaican. But to come and just know what I'm kind of glad the coach I know that, you know, but certain English players still. If I know FIFA day, Jamaica now go get them still, you know. It has to be a FIFA day if you club release them, you know. Because club now go release them. Because when you look on they will look at something, you know, with Jamaica rank, you know. Development, Jamaica about 0. Referee, then about 4, not referee ranking. But away from that, then there's 0 with development footballer. When they can't talk about development, they must all run them with.
Yeah.
And then development 4. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So the youth, one thing you tell me a whisper when I talk about, when they know?
In that Jamaica, man. In that Jamaica. You know, me know what I'm going, you know. Hey, Richie Sports Royal, bro. You tell me, say the 1st of January, yeah, make me sit down and speak to Whisper. Remember, I still need the interview from Dejan Richards.
Am I man? I'm on him.
Who?
I know Craig Butler won him. He said, boy, a team man.
A film player, but I speak to him father, and him father say, yo, we are going to sit down and do the interview.
Okay.
Well,
okay. But if he can come and get some development coming to him, it will be a good footballer. But certain thing in missing weakness, but he will be a good footballer if he come and get the right guidance. You know, so but if I mean, you know, me know two scout, me never talk about it until when me one cat on Jamaica go look and some of the youth. More than see, but more than in my people club.
Who that?
Do John Richard.
No, I'm not a Phoenix Football Club academy in play for. I'm not play for the club.
No, but what kind of league Phoenix them play?
Them not playing in a league. Them not playing in a league. Them not playing in a league.
Then if you have youth, then you're not supposed to play in a league if I have some farmer game. Yeah. Because just playing and that, it's like a little team, a little schoolboy team qualifying for Premier League. When qualifying for Premier League, I saw you may end up with some farmer league.
Them not playing the league, and that's problem with JFF have with sometime with the Phoenix. Cause let's be honest, we're in the early year. We're in the early year that academy. We're in the early year academy. Football academy are getting a national team or a football team. We play in an academy.
No, when I roll, man. But that's why I'm saying, man, we send you them go play football somewhere, some farmer team. I was talking female coming there. Constant Spring.
Oh, Mr. Butler, up Pomona High School.
Yeah. Pomona. Okay, so why not make you associate with some farmer club?
I don't know. Craig no depend that. Craig. I don't think Craig want for playing in a bush league football, as what Craig say. You know, Craig said the Premier League of Jamaica put him to sleep. You don't go watch it.
Okay. Okay. But if they're not playing a league, the coach and not go pick you know. You can be like Messi. If you're not playing a league, your club not go pick you know. No country not pick you know. Look at Mo Salah skill. If Mo Salah not play for Liverpool and anything, they think him and them Egypt or call him. You think him call him if he not playing a ball. Yeah, come on. We have to get real. And look, as we Virgin said earlier on, maybe it look like a man tell a man and say, just go on and tell Ryan this film, you know. That's Ryan. That's just him to leave me alone, you know, because it look like a message you can get there. See, when you try to talk to him, you have nothing to say my jumper.
Yeah.
So I just want to we shout down to the man in and take to come shout you and come in by your program and set a date with you.
Yeah, man.
Can we do it?
That'll be good.
Yeah, man, we call him a man instead.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. So
all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Boy, Soji, good, you know. When you know how you them over there we every night and watch a show, brother. You know, mash up your sleep, you know, Soji. Soji not easy at all. But anyway, people, 2 hours people, that is on the mark. Big up to all of the donation, them, brother. And man, big up to all of the people in the comment section. Really do appreciate all of you guys. Patrick Wellness. Big up yourself, brother. Solid. Big up yourself, brother. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. People, it's a weekend. Make sure that you enjoy the weekend. Stay blessed. Stay safe. You know what I mean, people? Do the right thing. Let's hopefully we can get some more interview come in the next week, people. You get what I say? People, it's a weekend. That's when I'm going to stay long in my bed tomorrow. So, take the rest, people. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself, people. Nothing about love and respect. You see it? Take your lick, brother. Yeah, man. Take your lick. People, smash the like button in the people. People, let's get the video to 300 likes now, people. We have 50% of you guys down in the comment section haven't liked the video. People, just do the right thing, now, man. On your way out, hit the like button. You know what I mean? I can't only love the program and now like up the video. That's more people can see it. People, we are 12 subscribers away from making it 16,000. Yeah? If out of this 161 of you guys, if 60 of you guys can share it, tell a friend that, listen, you don't have to support the sports, but you will enjoy when you come and speak to Ryan. All right, people, so share it. Tell a friend, tell your mother, tell your cousin, tell your daughter, tell your son. Take them phone, subscribe to the thing, run up the numbers. Let's get it to 16,000, right? 12 subscribers away from it. Do the right thing, people. All right? Get us to that, people. We want to get that by the end of the weekend. So, get us to 16,000 subscribers.
Top of your fit top, coach. With more, no more. It is not the player them fault.
Reggae Boyz fans, don't forget to check out the merchandise. Follow the movements. Support the movements. Purchase the merchandise. Reggae Boyz Nation. We have the hat. We have the cups. Check it out. We have a lot of different merchandise in the store. Show your boy Ryan LFC some love and support. Buy the merchandise. Let me know. What do you guys think about the merchandise? Would you guys purchase one of the merchandise? I would really appreciate it. It help the channel grow. And it help the channel put back some money in the channel to buy equipment. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Peace.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to